Hello. Hi, this is Matt Booth, and I just read a story that you can get the Rona if you're listening to this, just to be safe. My name is Matt Booth. I'm a professional speaker on attitude and coach, and I just wanted to check in with you, and I help people maintain a positive attitude in a negative world. And boy, is there some negativity right now. It's negative like crazy. And when I talk about being positive, I talk about being positive most of the time, not all the time. I don't think anybody can be positive 100% of the time. It's just not possible. This is what I do for a living, and I'm not positive all the time, especially in this negative world. It's almost like each and every night, there's an iceberg of negativity floats right into your living room, and it just sits there. And this is where we are. And it's okay to have one of those days, because everybody has one of those days. But if you're not careful, and if you don't check your positive mental attitude, if you don't check your attitude on a regular basis, one of those days quickly turns into two of those days. And then two become 3 and 4. And all of us know someone, I hope it's not you, but we know somebody who's had like 5 years in a row worth of one of those days. And that is not okay. And if you don't know someone who's had 5 years in a row, you know someone who's had like 6 months in a row worth of one of those days since like March 15th, when the coronavirus really hit us. Now, one way that I want to talk to you about how you can maintain a positive attitude in a mostly negative world is, as we are continuing this coronavirus and some form of protection and quarantine and lockdown and face mask mandate and everything, stop. If you want to be positive, and here's where we are, people are mentally fragile right now. We've been going on this, it's going on 7 months now. People are tired, they're mentally fragile, they're edgy. And I'm not talking about just other people, I'm talking about you. You are mentally fragile right now. Your family and your friends are mentally fragile. You're doing things and you're saying things you wouldn't normally say. And so are your family and friends and coworkers and customers and clients and people you run into at the gas station. We're all mentally fragile, and we're doing things and saying things that we wouldn't normally say. So when you're interacting with people, a quick way to be positive is cut people a break. Give them some slack. We're all kind of tired and edgy and mentally fragile right now. Another way you can keep a mostly positive attitude in a negative world is stop being so judgmental of other people. You see, we all have our own risk bubble. We all have our own bubble, and we should be respectful of other people's bubble and not be so judgmental on them. If you want to wear a mask in the car by yourself, that's your deal. That's okay. I don't need to judge you for that. Last week, I went to the grocery store and we had to get a few items, and I put my mask on and I'm all masked up in the grocery store. In walks my buddy. He doesn't have a mask on at all. And I got judgmental on him. And I'm like, dude, where's your mask? Just put your mask on. Well, it's my right not to. No one can make me wear a mask, and I'm like, I know, I get it, but just put your freaking mask on, man. Stop being a moron and put your mask on. There's people around the store, older people who have compromised immune systems. Just put your mask on. Stop being a moron. Now, that interaction didn't end very well, and I was pretty judgmental on him. 45 minutes later, I'm on my way home, stop at the gas station to get some gas, fill the truck up with gas, run inside to get a gallon of milk because I forgot the milk. And I get inside, totally forget my mask. And I get inside, I don't even realize I don't have my mask on. Come around the corner, bump right into this guy, and I can see it in his eyes all of a sudden. I can see the judgment in his eyes right over the top of his mask. And he's like, dude, put your mask on. Or stop being a moron and put your mask on. Like, it wasn't even 45 minutes later, and I was the moron not wearing a mask. So if you want to be positive, mostly positive, in this negative world that we live in, remember, people are mentally fragile. We're tired, we're edgy. You're tired, you're edgy, you're doing things and saying things you wouldn't normally say and do. And then stop being so judgmental. Use your common sense. Everybody has their own space. They've drawn their own line in the sand for them, and that's okay. Yours can be different. Stop judging other people for that, okay? This will go a long way to help you maintain a positive attitude in a mostly negative world. If you have any questions, or if you think this message might be a good fit for your company, for your association, hit me up. My website is mattbooth.com. You can send me an email, which is matt@mattbooth.com. You can find me on LinkedIn, or you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. And just remember, people are mentally fragile, and stop being so judgmental. Thanks.